Okay, welcome back. Right now we are going to check out a new type of attack called brute force attack. And what is brute force attack? Well, brute force attack is you sending a lot of different information to target in order to figure out what information is correct. Now you can be wondering, what do I mean by sending information to the target? Well, this can be anything. In 99% of cases, it's usually usernames and password. So we send a lot of usernames and passwords, hope that we by accident hit the correct one. This type of attacks will work, for example, if the target has a password that has a small of characters or if it is very easy to guess. In this case, we know that the MSF admin and MSF admin is one of the accounts on the target mission, so we will use those credentials to log into the SSH. In that sense, this will not be a read attack, since we will be putting these credentials into different lists. One list will contain usernames and other list will contain passwords. Then we will run the brute force attack. You will set it, it will run automatically, goes through all of the usernames and passwords in those lists, and it will manage to find the correct ones, which are MSF admin and MSF admin. Let's do it. To perform this using the Metasploit framework, we are going to use the auxiliary module that is used for the SS login. So go ahead to your Metasploit framework and just search SSH. And as you can see right here, we got a bunch of results, but the only thing that we are interested is for the scanner. So let's go ahead and look for the scanner right here. Okay, I found it. This is the one that we are interested, since it's gonna scan for the target mission and try to find out for the login. So I'm gonna type use and paste the auxiliary scanner, and I'm gonna press enter here. We got in, and if I type show options, we can see that there are a lot of options that we have entered, but we don't need all of them to enter. The only ones that we need are the pass file, which is file containing passwords 1 per line. This is the password list, and also the our host, which is our target's IP address. And also we are going to need the user file, which is a file containing usernames 1 per line. And to set up the pass file and the user file, first we have to create the list. Of course, in a real world attack, you have to use a bigger world list, since it's gonna look out for the all lists. But for this particular example, we are going to create by ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my terminal and create your own password list. But mine is, as you can see, I have already created mine, which is the password txt and the usernames txt. And you can create this by using different text editors. And let me look for the working directory, because we are going to need the correct path in order to specify the correct path for the password list and the username list. So I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna type set, which is, let's start with the password list, pass underscore file, and I'm gonna paste it. Sorry. You see what I did is I type set the pass file, which is the file containing the password list, and you have to specify the correct path to the password list, which is here. And I'm going to press enter here. We set up our password list, and let's set up our user file, which is our username list. And I'm going to copy it and paste it right here. And I'm going to also copy this one. Press enter. And the last thing that we have is to set up our host, which is the target IP address of our Metasploitable, which is 192.168.88.248. And the R port is 22. And we don't need to change this one, because if you remember in the previous nmap scan, this was the open port in which the vulnerability was found. So we don't need to change this one, it's okay. So the last thing that we have to enter is this verbose, and this is whether to print out for all the attempts. This will try to list out all the combinations of the username and password list. And I'm gonna change this to true. So what you can do is set verbose to true. Okay, let's check again if we set up all the correct options. The pass file, of course, is going to be our password list, and our user file, which is our username list, and the rhosts, which is this one right here. Of course, what I have to remind you is in these usernames and password list, you have to enter the correct credentials for which are the MSF admin and MSF admin, and you have to enter it in this too. Of course, in the real world attack, you will not particularly found the credentials, but for this example, I have created the password and the username here, and I have entered it with a bunch of other words with the password list and username list. And after we set up all of this, the only thing that's left is to run it. So I'm gonna press run, and it will start the brute force attack. And as you can see, it's performing all the combination right here. And this is trying password with admin 1, 2, 3. So this is what we have talked about the verbose. This is whether to print out all the items. As you can see, it's trying all the items right here, and it's putting out in our Metasploit framework. And let's see whether it will come up. Okay, we got SSH session open. We got our success with the MSF admin and MSF admin, as you can see here. So it managed to find the credentials for SSH login, which are the MSF admin and MSF admin. But as you can see, even though it allows that session is found, it didn't manage to find shell, because most of the time the Metasploit framework will put the sessions in the background. And to see what sessions are in the background, just type sessions. As you can see, we got one session here, which is the shell Linux, and we got the shell in our Kali Linux mission, from our Kali Linux mission to our Metasploit mission. To set it up and to open a shell, you just type sessions, I for ID, and the ID number, which is right here 1. So I'm gonna enter 1 here, and it managed to find our shell. Let me check if it does. It's vulnerable, and if I type who am I, it's MSF admin. But let me try to become root. Sorry, sudo su. It's gonna ask for the password, and we know our password, and we got that through brute force attack, and the password is going to be MSF admin. And if I type who am I again, sorry, who am I, we are root. So we got our the privilege escalation through using brute force attack on SSH. And in the next video, we will see how to use different exploits for finding vulnerabilities, and see you then.